12. Life lessons. You must learn to avoid major problems in your life. Ever felt like life keeps throwing you curveballs? Like no matter what you do, you keep running into the same obstacles? Well, what if I told you that there are 12 crucial lessons you can learn right now that will help you dodge some of the biggest problems life throws at you? Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll be equipped to tackle life's toughest challenges head-on. From handling toxic people to mastering your finances and even learning how to protect your own mental health, these 12 life lessons are the game changers you need to avoid some serious pitfalls. Are you ready to transform your life? Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on the best advice to make your life easier, happier, and more successful. Make sure to like this video if you're ready to take charge of your future, and leave a comment below on which lesson resonates with you the most. Now, let's dive into the 12 life lessons you must learn if you want to avoid major problems in your life. Trust me, you don't want to skip any of these. Life isn't always easy, and it sure doesn't come with a manual. Many of us learn the hard way by making mistakes, sometimes the same ones over and over again. But what if you could avoid a lot of those mistakes simply by understanding a few essential truths? These lessons aren't always taught in school or even at home, but they can make a world of difference in your relationships, career, and personal growth. Let's break them down one by one. Lesson 1. Don't let fear control your decisions. Fear can be one of the most crippling emotions we face, and it often masquerades as logic. We rationalize our fears with excuses. It's not the right time, I'm not ready, or what if I fail? The truth is, fear is a natural part of life, but it should never be the driver of your decisions. Letting fear control you leads to missed opportunities and a life filled with regret. Whether it's the fear of failure, judgment, or the unknown, you have to push through it. It's often said that everything you want is on the other side of fear, and that's because fear is a barrier that keeps you within your comfort zone. But growth never happens in comfort zones. So the next time you feel fear creeping in, ask yourself, is this fear trying to protect me? Or is it holding me back? Don't allow fear to dictate your life's direction. Make the choice to take control and watch how many doors open up for you. Lesson 2. People will only treat you how you allow them to. Respect is something we all crave, but many people struggle to command it. The hard truth is that people will only treat you as poorly as you allow them to. If you don't set boundaries, others will walk all over you, whether it's in your relationships, workplace, or even with friends and family. Learning to stand up for yourself and demand respect is a lesson that will save you from years of heartache and frustration. It's not about being rude or confrontational. It's about valuing yourself enough to say, I deserve better. When you allow others to disrespect you, you're silently telling them that their behavior is acceptable. But when you assert yourself and hold people accountable, you set a standard for how you expect to be treated. Remember, boundaries are not walls. They're guidelines that show others how to respect and value you. Lesson 3. Don't chase perfection, chase progress. Perfectionism is a trap. It tricks you into believing that you're not good enough unless everything is flawless, which often leads to procrastination, anxiety, and burnout. In reality, perfection is an illusion, and no one ever achieves it. Instead of chasing an impossible standard, shift your focus to progress. Progress, no matter how small, is a sign of growth and improvement. It's about recognizing that every step forward, no matter how imperfect, is a victory. If you're constantly waiting for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. Life is messy, and success comes from learning as you go, making mistakes, and evolving. By embracing progress over perfection, you give yourself the freedom to try, fail, learn, and succeed. The pursuit of progress keeps you moving forward, and that's what ultimately leads to fulfillment. Lesson 4. Learn to forgive, especially yourself. Forgiveness is often framed as something we offer to others, but one of the hardest people to forgive is ourselves. We all make mistakes, big and small, but too often we hold on to guilt, shame, or regret long after the moment has passed. This emotional baggage can weigh you down and keep you from moving forward. Forgiving yourself is not about excusing bad behavior or forgetting the lesson. It's about acknowledging that you're human and giving yourself the grace to grow from your mistakes. Self-forgiveness is liberating because it frees you from the chains of the past and allows you to focus on the present and future. Likewise, forgiving others is just as crucial. Holding on to grudges only harms you, not the person who wronged you. Letting go of resentment isn't about condoning bad actions, it's about reclaiming your peace. Remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself to move forward without the weight of the past. Lesson 5. Financial literacy is more important than you think. Money is one of those things we often don't think about until it becomes a problem. But the truth is, financial literacy, knowing how to manage your money, avoid debt, and invest for the future, is one of the most critical skills you can develop. Poor financial decisions can lead to stress, strained relationships, and missed opportunities. Yet many people avoid learning about finances because it seems too complex or overwhelming. However, becoming financially literate doesn't have to be daunting. Start with the basics: budgeting, saving, and understanding how interest works. As you get more comfortable, explore investments, retirement planning, and smart spending. The earlier you start, the more secure your future will be. Financial freedom isn't about being rich, it's about having control over your life choices. When you master your finances, you can focus on living life on your terms without being weighed down by money worries. Lesson 6. Time is your most valuable resource. Time is the one thing in life that we can never get back. Every minute that passes is gone forever, which makes how you spend your time one of the most important decisions you make each day. Many people spend their lives chasing money, power, or material possessions, but none of those things can replace time. The way you invest your time reflects your priorities. Are you spending it on things that truly matter? Whether it's pursuing your passions, nurturing relationships, or improving yourself, how you manage your time will determine the quality of your life. Think of time like currency. Spend it wisely, and you'll reap the rewards. Wasting time on trivial things like endless scrolling on social media or toxic relationships will cost you far more than you realize. Learn to protect your time like the precious asset it is, and focus on what will bring you long-term happiness and fulfillment. Lesson 7. Don't compare your life to others. In a world of social media and constant connectivity, it's easier than ever to fall into the trap of comparison. You see others' highlight reels, their perfect vacations, promotions, relationships, and it makes you question your own life. But here's the reality. No one's life is as flawless as it appears online. We all face struggles, insecurities, and setbacks, even if they're not broadcasted for the world to see. Comparison is a thief of joy because it makes you focus on what you lack instead of what you have. Your journey is unique, and comparing it to someone else's is not only unfair to you, but it's also pointless. Everyone has their own path, their own timing, and their own lessons to learn. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your personal growth and the progress you've made. Celebrate your own milestones, no matter how small they seem in comparison to others. Remember, the only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. Lesson 8. Your health is everything. When you're young, it's easy to take your health for granted. You feel invincible, like you can always bounce back from bad habits or poor lifestyle choices. But as you get older, you realize just how precious your health truly is. Without good health, everything else in life becomes infinitely harder. Whether it's physical fitness, mental well-being, or emotional balance, maintaining your health should be a top priority. It's not just about avoiding illness. It's about living a vibrant, energetic life where you can do the things you love without limitations. Taking care of your body through regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient rest is essential, but don't forget about your mental health. Stress, anxiety, and burnout can take a toll just as much as physical ailments. Learn to manage stress, practice mindfulness, and seek help when needed. Your body and mind are your most valuable assets. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you. Lesson 9. Failure is part of success. Many people fear failure so much that they avoid taking risks or trying new things. But this fear can be a major roadblock to success. The truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every successful person has faced failure at some point, whether it's in their career, relationships, or personal growth. What sets them apart is their ability to learn from those failures, adapt, and keep moving forward. Failure teaches you valuable lessons that success never could. It shows you what doesn't work, where you need to improve, and how resilient you really are. Rather than fearing failure, embrace it as a stepping stone to something greater. When you shift your mindset from fearing failure to seeing it as a necessary part of growth, you'll start taking more risks, trying more things, and ultimately achieving more success. Failure is not the end. It's just the beginning of a new opportunity to learn and grow. Lesson 10. Surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend the most time with have a huge impact on your mindset, your goals, and your overall well-being. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, toxic energy, or people who drain you, it's going to be difficult to stay motivated and optimistic. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with positive, inspiring individuals will elevate you. They'll push you to be better, challenge your ideas in healthy ways, and support you when you need it. The saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," holds true. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. So choose wisely. Seek out relationships that nurture your growth, that inspire you, and that bring positivity into your life. And don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who bring negativity or hold you back. Your energy is precious, and you owe it to yourself to protect it. Lesson 11. Learn to adapt to change. Change is inevitable, yet so many people resist it. We get comfortable in our routines, our relationships, and our expectations, which can make us fear or resent any disruption to the status quo. But change is the only constant in life, and learning to adapt to it is essential for both personal and professional growth. Whether it's a sudden job loss, a relationship ending, or a shift in your personal goals, resisting change only creates more stress and frustration. Embracing change, on the other hand, allows you to see new opportunities where others see obstacles. Flexibility is a crucial skill in life because it enables you to pivot, adjust, and keep moving forward when things don't go as planned. Remember, change often brings growth and new possibilities that you wouldn't have encountered if you stayed stagnant. When you learn to adapt, you stop fearing the unknown and start seeing it as a path to new beginnings. Lesson 12. Happiness is a choice, not a destination. One of the biggest misconceptions in life is that happiness is something we will eventually achieve, whether through a certain job, relationship, or financial milestone. But happiness is not a destination. It's a mindset and a daily choice. We often tell ourselves, "I'll be happy when I get that promotion," or "I'll be happy once I've achieved this goal." However, waiting for external circumstances to make you happy only leads to a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. True happiness comes from within and is rooted in gratitude, contentment, and appreciating the present moment. It's about finding joy in the small things, like a conversation with a friend, a beautiful sunset, or a personal accomplishment, rather than waiting for some big event to magically make you happy. Choosing happiness means actively cultivating a positive mindset, no matter what's happening around you. It's not about ignoring challenges or difficult emotions, but about choosing to focus on what's good in your life and finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. So there you have it, 12 life lessons that will help you avoid major problems and lead a more fulfilling, purposeful life. These aren't just lessons to think about, they're lessons to live by every single day. Which lesson resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that button right now and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on more life-changing content. Thanks for watching, and remember, life is a journey, not a race. Learn the lessons, avoid the pitfalls, and live your best life.